Hi guys, it's Frozen Joe, and I want to do a discussion today about fig ripeness. I think that's a topic that should be addressed because it's very important for how well the fig tastes, for the experience of eating the fruit. And I want to illustrate some things here. So you see, with figs, when they first start growing, they'll be this green color, and they're smaller. And they stay that way on the tree for a long time, for a couple of months. They'll stay kind of like that. Then, see, here's another one. Then, as they get close to ripening, you'll see the color start to change if it's a darker colored fig. The green figs, you know, their color changes as well. They tend to turn more yellowish. But you'll see the fig will start to swell up and start to put on some color. The fig is not ready to be picked yet. Do not pick it at this stage. You see that? Now, I want to show you something else. Look at this fig here. Try to get out the light here. Look at this fig here. Okay, you see that? Does that look like a ripe fig to you? If you think yes, you're wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of waste this fig and just pick it, just to illustrate, and I'll pick this one too. And see, they don't want to come off, and I'll take that one as well. And then, just for illustration purposes, then look at this fig. Do you see that? You see? See that? See how it has what's called like a broken neck? Like it has the broken neck there. It's just drooping down. It's getting like saggy looking, wrinkly. That's what a ripe fig looks like. You gotta wait till it gets like that, till it droops. That neck gets long and thin and broken looking, and it gets that sagginess, that droopiness, and it will be very soft to the touch at this point. Now, if I tug on this, see, it's kind of connected. And even though this looks so ripe, I would still leave this on the tree longer, because when I give it a gentle tug, see that? I'm moving the whole branch. It wants to stay on another day or two, and it'll add even more sweetness. I'm going to take it off now, just for illustration. And you see, I was able to get the stem off with it, which is a sign that, you know, it's ready to come off. When you get the stem, you see, like this other one that I picked that looked ripe but wasn't. See that? When I tried to take it off, the stem ripped off and broke. That was a sign it really wasn't ready. So I'm going to show you guys something here. Let me show you guys here. Okay? Look at this. This is what the figs look like when they're first starting out. This is not ready to pick. It's hard. It's green. It's smaller. Look at something in size-wise. This is a progression here in terms of ripeness. See, smaller. These aren't big figs. These Joe's Jersey figs that I'm using, they're smaller figs, so maybe it's not as easy to see, but smaller. Then it starts to get bigger. It starts to turn color. Then it gets really big and really dark. Here it's getting a little bit, it's dark still, but it's getting a little bit smaller. And then this is one I picked earlier that dried on the tree. It is the smallest yet. You can see the size difference, okay? So, wasted fig, wasted fig, wasted fig. Good to eat, good to eat. See the progression of how it goes? From this, to this, to this, to this, to this. Good to eat, good to eat. Not good, not good, not good. Let me cut this open and show you what these look like inside. Okay, here's that first one, the one that was dark green and little. Now this one actually is a little bit further along in the process than some, because if I'd gotten this earlier, it would be a light color inside. It wouldn't even have this reddish to it. But this is not ready to eat. See how firm it is? It's not dark enough inside color-wise. See this next one that was starting to swell? That was bigger and turning dark on the outside, just starting. Look at this. You see this wall here of flesh on the outside? See how thick and firm that is still? That's a sign it's not ready. Here's the one that looked ready, probably to a lot of people, but I said, hey, it's still not ready yet. The one that the stem broke off of. Okay, and you see, look, it's getting softer. It's starting to get a little bit darker inside and juicy. And you know, this would be edible. And maybe in the climate you live in, it just, you don't have that much heat. You know, you don't get that many heat units. And that's about as ripe as you can get a fig. And if that's the case, you know, hey, it is what it is. And you eat your figs like that if you have to. But if you live in a hot climate, especially a hot, dry climate, leave that fig to mature more. Here's the one that was looking really good on the tree. Okay? And look at the difference between the two. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the interior becomes much darker. I don't know if you guys can see well. I'm just trying to make it so you can see, but the interior becomes much darker from this stage to this stage. And now here you have a fig that's getting good to eat. You see it's getting softer. The wall, see the walls? Getting even skinnier. It's getting dark inside. It's juicy. This is a nice fresh eating fig when it gets to that. And then finally, this is one that dried on the tree. You see how dark it is inside? It's really dark. Really dark inside. It's dry. The wall, this is firm, this is soft. These two are soft. Now this gets firm again when it dries like that. But flavor wise, you know, this isn't edible, this isn't edible. This you can eat, has some sweetness and some fig flavor, but not a whole lot. This one becomes very sweet and very good flavor and great texture too. This one gets a little bit tough now as it dries, but the sweetness and the flavor are just through the roof when it gets to this. It's so concentrated, so super concentrated, it's like candy when it gets like that. So just want to illustrate that for you guys about fig ripeness and kind of the progression along the way. And the main point I want to just emphasize is let it stay on the tree. Protect it from the birds and let it stay on the tree as long as you can. If you have that hot, dry climate, hot, dry weather, just enjoy it. Let the figs just get as super concentrated in flavor as you can. And they become just like candy, like the sweetest of fruit. It's unbelievable. And the taste is so concentrated. It's excellent. So there you go, guys. A little bit about fig ripening, about the process, and how long to leave them. Hope that helped you guys. Enjoy.